The European Council on Tourism and Trade is in the process of awarding Laos the world's best tourist destination for 2013 and declaring Laos as favorite cultural destination for 2013. The official announcement will be made on the upcoming Thursday, the 9th of May. And to heat up the event, we have foreign visitors share with us their impression on Laos culture and the people.
My name is Rachel. I'm from the United States, and I am an NGO professional and a writer, and I am traveling. I'm a travel writer right now, and I'm traveling and writing and experiencing your amazing country. I just say congratulations to the Lao people. I don't know enough about this specific award, but I think having Luang Prabang as the only city that is an entire city named by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, and to be named by any magazine or international entity, including the entire governmental bodies of the European Union. I mean, that's just a huge honor. The world is so big, and Laos is comparatively so small compared to the rest of the world, and so to have your cultures, traditions, and your natural, your mountains and your rivers, and your farmland and your Bolavan Plateau and your amazing coffee, and your amazing dances, all wrapped into the promoted tourism destination for 2013, I think was a huge honor, and it would mean a real boost to the economy, and not just the tourism economy, but every single social entrepreneur or micro entrepreneur that is engaged with anyone who's touring in your country, and it will help promote your heritage and your traditions around the world.
My name is Gérard. I'm French, and I come from France, and I'm here for both business and tourist purpose. And voila. First, in Laos, the most important for me is the Lao people. So kind people, welcoming, very warm. And of course, there are a lot of things to see, to visit. You have temples. I like to visit the Buddhist temples. It's a lot of spirits, a lot of traditions. But also you have a lot of very interesting nightlife and modern city in Vientiane capital. It's a very diversified country that is very interesting for the tourism. But first of all, I think it's the Lao people that makes the country rich and interesting.
My name is Andreas Zwart and I'm from the Netherlands.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Sam Medhurst and I'm from England.
Okay.
I must say I really love it here in Laos. I think it's a beautiful country. Like, nature is amazing, and also facilities for tourists are really good. So yeah, I must say I really like it.
Yes, again, following on, it's the facilities are very impressive, much more impressive than I thought they might be. And also what struck me is that the people, very friendly, and always have a smile for the tourists. So yeah, overall really, really good.
I'm very happy of that, and I'm sure that you deserve it. You should be very proud to receive that award. And I would be Lao to be also proud to receive such award, because sure, it's something that should develop more and more in Laos. It's already a great destination for tourism, but maybe in the shade of Thailand and the surrounding country. So you should have your own character as a tourist destination, because you have your own traditions, own language, own food that is excellent. I like it above all.
I guess more people will come to Laos because of the award, and I think that's a good thing. Like, Laos can have tourists and I mean have good I don't know how to say it, like profit from this extra tourists. Yeah.
Laos' reputation in the world, and make it more, again, a better, more appealing to tourists with more exposure to the news and the media. And I think you'll get definitely more tourists coming to Laos in the coming years, and I think that's definitely a positive thing for you. Well, I hope so anyway, yeah.
I think it was certainly exciting. I had read the news and seen that was going to happen, and I could see even the difference in terms of numbers of tourists over the last several years since you were featured in New York as being the #1 tourist destination. So it certainly is a boost to your economy and to the business here. what do you do to defend that, keep that position going? Of course, I think what attracts people to Laos is a combination of the natural beauty and the beauty of the people, of their personalities, and you add that with the historic culture here, combination of the ancient Buddhist culture and French culture and other aspects. So I think it certainly calls out for effort to protect and conserve the monuments and the environment, to remember that you have to balance wanting more tourism versus protecting what it is that actually attracts the people in the first place.
Well, first of all, congratulations for the award. I think it's long overdue. Laos is one of those almost like hidden treasures, certainly for most Americans, are not familiar with Laos. It's kind of an unknown quantity for many, many American tourists who may be familiar with Thailand and the beaches there, may have gone to Singapore and other places, but they're not familiar with Laos. And I was recently, a few months ago, in Luang Prabang, and with some Americans who it was their first time visiting Laos, and they were so impressed and delighted with the kind of charming atmosphere, the environment there, the way that tourists were treated, and just the beauty of the landscape and the way of life. And I think the more that Laos can do to publicize this worldwide and globally, the more tourists you're going to attract. Now, maybe that's a good thing and a bad thing. I'm not sure how many tourists you want to attract. Countries like Bhutan limit the number of tourists very drastically because they want to keep their country and their environment and their culture very pristine. But I think as more Americans learn about Laos, more Europeans learn about it, the more they'll be curious to come here and see it and experience it for themselves.
I mean, the reason why I fell in love with this country is because Lao people have really been able to maintain their culture and their traditions despite development. So in a town like Luang Prabang, for example, which has several five-star resorts, it still has people right next door living life the way they did 20, 30, 40 years ago. So there are a lot of examples of how people have been able to maintain that older style of life and the culture and the vibrancy of the people. I think that they've been able to keep.
สบายดีข้าพเจ้านางวงศรทรงมาแต่สถาบันการเงินจุลภาคนิวตันมีความรู้สึกดีใจและก็ภูมิใจที่ว่าประเทศลาวเฮาได้ถูกคัดเลือกให้เป็นประเทศที่ว่าน่าท่องเที่ยวที่ในโลกก็คิดว่าประเทศลาวก็สิได้รับการเปิดกว้างเนาะคนก็สิหลั่งไหลเข้ามาประชาชนก็สิได้มีเวียกเฮ็ดงานทำเพิ่มเติมแล้วก็รู้สึกดีใจภูมิใจหลายที่ได้เกิดเป็นคนลาว
Like to not be like some party destination, like to really spoil all the beauty you have and more. That this will be the main focus of the people. Like, Laos is like a party thing, and forget about like that Laos has like way more to offer than just party. I mean, we can do that at home. So.
To keep a lot of the culture still and not lose who you are just for the sake of people wanting to come and party, because I think some areas might have been lost a little bit, and it's sad when you go to them and you think, for me anyway, I know that I might have liked it maybe 5 years ago to see more Lao culture, so as long as you don't lose that, I think it's definitely positive, so yeah.